I reach the school gate with Tosaka half-heartedly. The front gate has students arriving at school, and the school is starting another normal day. But still, there's an odd feeling to it. I went through the front gate without noticing yesterday, but I can certainly sense it if I look for it. How can I put this? It's so calm that even my instincts go numb. I've become so numb. I can feel you there. Congratulations, you had that song stuck in your head now. You're right. Here is different from outside. It's like sweet honey. Oh, that's the way you feel it, huh? You're unskilled at detecting magical energy, but you might be sensitive to disorders in the world. I just like that red coat. I like it over, the thing she has in UBW. Much more. I don't know, it just looks better. Tosaka ponders. But sweet honey, huh? Speaking figuratively, like an insectivorous plant. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. An insectivorous plant. That image is really bad. Really? I don't think your insect is off. Right? Because in this school, everyone will be eaten alive when the lid of the boundary field closes. Well, Tosaka is one to bring some nice lighthearted conversation. She sees through the aspect I didn't say, and I gasp. As I thought, you're fun because you're easy to understand. Whatever. It's not fun for me. Don't get mad. Don't worry because I know what you want to say. You're thinking you don't want to involve the students here, and I don't want to use this place as a battlefield. So there's only one thing to do, right? There are words to test me. Tosaka is telling me. The Holy Grail War, the enemy I said we'll fight against. The master who is willing to drag in innocent people in order to win is at this school. Ugh. I know, we have to find the master who constructed this boundary field and do something about it. And if he isn't willing to remove the boundary field, we'll just beat him up really bad. That's right. I'm glad you understand. Well then, I'll look for whoever constructed the boundary field, so you go and check suspicious areas. I already looked around, but there might have been something I missed. You seem to be good at finding these points, so I'll let you do it. I think this is the last 5 recordings I've done, as I've just been yawning throughout. Tosaka waves her hand and runs into the school building. Hey, even if you say that, I have no idea what kind of places are suspicious ones, Tosaka. To put it in your words, somewhere where the air is sweet. Just look for a place where the honey is really sweet, she yells back, running. And Tosaka disappears into the school building. What is she, running away suddenly like that? I don't get what she is thinking. Oh, the bell for homeroom rings. I see. Hey, why did she tell me that if she knew? I hold my bag and run full speed. After that incident yesterday, who knows what Fujine will say if I'm late. It's lunchtime. Even though it's only a temporary release from classes, the students run about the school busily. Alright, I won't look suspicious walking around now. I finish lunch in a few minutes and go out into the hallway. There is no time to complain that I've never done anything like this before. The battle has already begun, so I have to find the suspicious places Tosaka was talking about in my own way. I guess I should start with places where there aren't many people. Well, an hour until break ends. I hope I can get good results out of this. You know, let's just, while we're at it, we should just totally save. And by the way, yes, I do have now a full page of saves. Well, an hour until lunchtime break ends. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, it's the dojo, or the archery club, rather. After checking through the school building, I go outside, just in case. There's nothing wrong with the ground. But the area is too different. Could it be here too? There were several strange places inside the school building as well. Unpopular places like behind the stairs or within empty classrooms. But this place is different. Far from nobody coming here, this is a place people come every day. This is a place people come every day. Far from nobody coming here, this is a place people come every day. This is a place people come at what? I thought it was just like the archery club, you know? I didn't realize, like, everyone goes there, you know? Why didn't I notice? Talking about the strangeness, this place is the strangest. I mutter, grasping my chest. This place is somehow suffocating. The thick wind. The voice here. You need to stop yawning. It's bad for the recording. No. Once I notice the smell, I actually feel like throwing up. Tosaka was saying that there's a basis point for a boundary field. I don't know how many there are, but this must mean the first basis point is around here. Then there should be some sign of it. It's no good. As I have no skill in detecting magical energy, there's no way I can see the sign that's constructing the boundary field. I guess it can't be helped. I go and tell Tosaka about this place and... What? Are you looking for something, Emiya? I turn around at the sudden voice standing in front of the deserted archery dojo. Is it Shinji? It is Shinji. This fucking dick bag. Look at it. Ugh. Don't you just want to punch his dumb, stupid face? I know I do. Hey, what a coincidence. I came because I had business in that area too. Did you happen to see it? With a grin, Mato Shinji asks this happily. See what? There's nothing here. Oh, so you did see it. I see. That's why you were with Tosaka. That's right. It's more efficient to join up with other masters. Shinji, you. Don't guard yourself too much, Emiya. It's you and me. Let's not hide anything from each other. I don't know who you are, but you were forced into this ugly role of master too, right? Shinji states it clearly without holding anything back. That he, Mato Shinji, is also a master. Could it be you're a master, Shinji? That's what I'm telling you. Oh, but don't get it wrong, I don't intend to fight anyone. Well, I'll certainly retaliate with deadly force if I'm attacked, but I won't do anything when nothing's done to me, so I'm like you in that regard, right? Shinji laughs. From his words, there seems to be no doubt that Shinji's a master, but... Well, I'm also surprised to find out that you're a master. Let's call us equal in that regard. So, do you want to discuss something? Discuss. I don't mind, but discuss what? About what we do now. Like I said earlier, I have no intention of fighting, but others aren't the same, right? So I feel uneasy unless I prepare for future misfortunes. It's troubling alone, but don't you think someone would be possible? But don't you think something would be possible with the two of us? So in other words, Shinji is asking me to cooperate with him. Well, let's not talk here. We don't know if someone might overhear us. So let's go somewhere else. Yeah, my place will be good. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, my place will be good. Tosaka won't be able to notice, and it's safe even if we're attacked. What are you talking about? Lunch break is almost over, so if you have... Are you stupid? We can skip classes. Let's go, Emiya. I'm happy to know that you're a master, so don't alienate me too much. I can't do that. People would be suspicious if we skipped classes. Damn, you're really stubborn. Oh, I see. You're right. People would normally stay safe. But don't worry, I won't attack you no matter what. See, do I look like someone who would attack you from behind? Yeah. Oh, you certainly do, Shinji. Oh, I see. You're right, I certainly can't just follow you. Well, it's alright. You have a certain servant with you too. I won't pick a fight against such a dangerous opponent. Does Shinji think I have Saber with me? No, that's wrong. Shinji couldn't see a servant in spirit form. That's why he's wrongly guessing that I have Saber with me right now. Let's just go. It'll be no good if Saber finds us. Saying that, Shinji starts to walk away. I guess I have to follow him. I'm interested in what Shinji has to say, so I'll skip the afternoon classes. We go up the hill road. The Western style house is on the opposite side of my house. I guess Toyaka is at the top, but I recall that Mato's house is a bit further below as I avoid public eyes. Oh, this is nice art. Ooh. This is very nice art. You can see like reflections in the windows. There's like moss covering this house. It looks really good. It looks a little outdated, but it looks really good nonetheless. It's an amazing building as always. I came here to play a few times during middle school, but I haven't been near but I haven't even been near it recently. I haven't been invited since I became estranged from Shinji, and most of all, Sakura didn't like me coming to his house. Even though it's daytime, it's dim inside. This building is made so that sunlight cannot enter it, and there aren't many lights in here. I'm exaggerating, but you should walk into the wall if you're not used to this place. Emiya, this way. I'm in the living room. I don't know when he went in, but I can hear Shinji's voice from the inner room. Even though it's been a year, my body still remembers this place, and I make my way to the living room without getting lost. Oh, this is a room. This is a room indeed that I kind of remember from Fate Zero, I believe, so I think I do. Looks familiar. There's no kind of light in the living room either. The curtains are closed and the sunlight is blocked off. There are no artificial lights and the living room is in the dark. Emiya, over here. I look over in the direction of the voice. There is Shinji, sitting in a chair and... Oh. Well, that kind of is frightening. A little, how do you say, comforting? Wait, why doesn't he have any summoning, why doesn't he have the sign on his hand? Figure of woman like crystallized darkness. Let me introduce her. This is my servant, Ryder. I feel a chill. It's so bad that the back of my neck hurts like it's been slashed. Weren't we going to talk with just the two of us, Shinji? I back up a bit and manage to say that. Oh no, it's just a precaution. I'd be scared if you just came and attacked me, so I have to have Ryder by my side. Stretching his hand out, Shinji touches his black servant, Ryder. He caresses her waist down to her thighs, as if tasting them. Oh god, this guy's a fucking creep. Ryder does not move at all. She stands there like a statue and keeps watching on me with her covered eyes. It can't just be an illusion that it feels like she sees even my fingertips shivering. You're like this even when you've invited someone, aren't you? Aren't you being a little too wary, Shinji? It was just a joke. I know you can't do anything like that. But your servant is a different story. Even I had trouble training mine. It's not unusual for a servant not to obey its master, so think of this as just keeping a small check on things. The servant doesn't obey its master? Certainly Ryder in front of me is different from Saber. Saber is quiet, not cold-hearted. But I can feel the coldness from Ryder. A human lacking humanity, a black figure like discolored blood. She doesn't seem like a servant or a heroic spirit. She's so inorganic with no sense of lightness. Ryder's a way to keep a check on my servant? I don't feel too good about that. Sorry, I'm just a novice, so I'm not experienced like you are. Forgive me for that. It's not like I'm experienced either. Is that so? Then you should summon yours too. We would understand each other better that way, and it's more fair too. Yeah, that'll be great. Hey Emiya, I showed you mine, so you show me yours. How all bad conversations start. So Shinji is wrongly guessing that Saber is with me. It'd be best to let him keep thinking that. I refuse. If you're going to keep me in check, that's fine. This should be enough if we're here just to talk. What's with that? Hey, I'm saying I want to see it. I don't know what you're being a snob about, but shouldn't you listen to me? Then our conversation's over. I didn't come here to show you my servant. If that was your plan, I'm going home now. Screw you guys, I'm going home. Damn. Alright. You're useless as always. Shinji comments discontently and leans back in his chair. Alright. Let's get to it. Well, there's only one thing I want to talk about. Like I said before, do you want to collaborate with me, Emiya? I became a master, but I don't know about this Holy Grail War thing. I want to cooperate with someone I know rather than staying on my own. Hold on. I want to ask you something too before that. I'll answer your question after. What you want to know... What? You want to know why I became a master? I nod. As far as I know, Shinji isn't a magus. I have to know how someone like that became a master, or I can't cooperate at all. I heard masters have to be Magi as basic prerequisite. Even though I'm inexperienced, I know a bit of magic. I summoned my servant by accident and became a master after forming a contract. But did you summon your servant by accident and get dragged into this Holy Grail War too? If that's the case, we're the same. I won't easily be able to refuse his proposal of cooperation if that's the case. I see. You became a master by accident, huh? I see. Good, that makes it more understandable. Shinji smiles delightfully. Well, I guess it's similar in my case. The fact that I became a master against my will is the same. But don't get me wrong. I knew what a master was, and I've known about the Holy Grail War for a long time. The Mato family isn't like your family. We're a respected lineage of Magi. The Mato is a lineage of Magi? Wait, I never heard about that. Hold on, then you and his sister Sakura knows magic too? Calm down, Emiya. The Mato family is a family of Magi, but we're already dead. I guess the ancestors of the Mato family came to this land with Tosaka's family, but didn't adapt to the land here. Down the generations. What's that thing? The magic circuit? That thing faded, and by the time I was born, the Mato blood had returned to that of an ordinary person's. So members of the Mato family aren't Magi. We're just a family that used to be Magi. You guys were Magi. Then only the knowledge remains? Yeah, unfortunately. But even if we don't have magic circuits, that doesn't change the fact that we're studying magic. It was easy to find out about the Masters in the Holy Grail War with a bit of research. I'm able to relax even after suddenly being chosen as a master, because of the teachings of the previous generations. I see. I became a master and understood the Holy Grail War because of Tosaka. Similarly, Shinji understood his situation because of the literature passed down his family. So in other words, you were taught just the knowledge of magic. Then, did Sakura learn magic as well? Huh? Jeez, you really don't know anything, do you? Look, the Magus of an old lineage only teaches his secret arts to one. If there are 2 children, you only make the eldest son the successor. You get less power if you separate them into 2, right? Magi place 10 magics into 1 crystal and leave them behind to create a stronger bond. We don't make exceptions just because someone is from our family. So a family in Magi doesn't teach magic to anyone other than their successors. It's common for the children who aren't chosen as the successor to be raised without knowing that their family studies magic, or they are to be given out for adoption. I see. Thank God then. I'm glad. Sakura is a girl who should stay in a peaceful world without magic. I can't let her get involved in a battle that forces you to kill others without reason. Well, now you know, Emiya. Even though I became a master, I'm not experienced with magic. Let's see, you say you can use a bit, but your knowledge is that of an amateur. See, don't you think we're a good combination? Let's cooperate, since both of us became masters against our own will. I don't mind that, but just to make sure, it's just to protect yourself. Right, Shinji? No. There's that, but we have to attack the enemy right in front of us first. It seems she considers me her enemy. Considers you an enemy? You mean Tosaka? Of course. She wouldn't be so unkind to me if that weren't the case. Look, she's the type that won't forgive other masters. You should know that by now if you've been with her. I don't know what the reason is, but she lets her guard down when she's with you. That perfect girl has her guard down. Don't you see that it's a great opportunity to defeat her? Saying that, Shinji puts out his hand as if asking for a handshake. Status screen updated! Caster details. Rider. Master. Mato Shinji. She is female, that is obvious. Height, weight. Chaotic, good. Magic resistance B nullifies all magic that requires less than 3 verses. It is difficult to hurt her even using great magic or ritual magic. Riding A+. Ability to ride things. Can ride even demonic and holy creatures if they are beasts. This, however, does not include dragons. I love these little things at the bottom here, like the class abilities, like Saber I think has a riding, and a B in riding. So she can just I guess drive stuff. I think that's mentioned in Fate Zero. It's pretty cool. Details. There's no details. What is her noble phantasm? Don't know. Ilias Field von Einspun. That's all, I guess. Guess we're good. I won't cooperate with such an approach. No, I can't. If Shinji really wants to protect himself, he should talk to Tosaka too, and not just me. And, Shinji, do you know that there's someone who supervises the war? Yeah, that priest of the church I hear. They say he's a survivor of the last, but I didn't go see him because he seems annoying. I'm not a magus, so it's a bother to be forced to follow the Magi's rules. That's contradictory. If he wants to really stop fighting, he should go and see Kotomine first. Shinji, do you know about the boundary field set up at our school? I know. I can't tell, but Ryder told me. What about it? Isn't it your doing? Tosaka said it was the work of a master at our school. No, it's not me. There's certainly another master at that school, so it must be him. Tosaka said there was only one other. You trust Tosaka too much. Well, putting that aside, Tosaka is wrong. The presence she can feel is that magic circuit thing, right? Then I'm not a master she can perceive, because I don't have a magic circuit to begin with. From the beginning, we're people that go under the radars of normal masters. I see. The presence of a magus, the presence of the command spell, they are both things activated by magical energy. Then, if someone without magical energy becomes a master, the only way to identify them is to actually see them. Tosaka's method of searching for people with magical energy would not only overlook Shinji as a master, but she wouldn't even notice him at all. It's because Shinji does not have the presence of a master that Tosaka is searching for. I see. Then there must be another master that Tosaka is sensing. I should go home and warn Tosaka about that. Then there's no reason to stay here anymore. Hey Emma! Hey Emma! Hey Emiya! What about the cooperation thing? I refuse. I won't participate in beating Tosaka or anything like that. First of all, she hasn't done anything. Eventually, I will end up fighting her, but she can be trusted right now, and I want to trust her. I think it'll be too late when something happens. But if you say so, fine. I'll wait and see. Surprisingly, Shinji seems to have given up. He doesn't try to stop me from going home, and he doesn't try to make Ryder attack me. He's a really difficult person. He acts like this, but he seems to try to be fair in his own way. Hey Shinji, I might be persistent, but does Sakura know about you? She doesn't, and I have no intention of telling her. I'm the successor of the Mato family. I'll let her be my sister and not know anything. That'll help. I want Sakura to stay like that. Huh? I see. If you're worried about Sakura that much, I should think you as her brother. Alright then. I'll tell you something good, Emiya. I don't know who it is, but one of the masters is nesting at the temple. Temple? You mean Ryudo Temple? Yeah. As my servant puts it, there's a witch up there. She's supposedly collecting souls on a large scale, so it'll be a problem if we don't do something about it fast. Huh? If that's true, that's the fifth one. And if that one is collecting souls on a large scale, there's a high probability that it is the cause of the story on this morning's news. That's all. Well, Ryder, see him off. Emiya's on our side, so don't hurt him. So ordered by Shinji, a Ryder approaches me. No, that's... Don't be so reserved. You're my responsibility until you leave the house, so it'll be troublesome if you got hurt. I don't trust Shinji at all. Oh, Ryder, you only have to see him to the front door. He has nothing to do with me once he exits, so treat him well until then. Shinji retreats into the back room. I look silently at Ryder. Ryder, covered in black clothes, doesn't say anything. Her design is really cool. That's all. But surprisingly, looking at her closely, I notice that she has clean features. The long purple hair reaching to the ground only reminds me of the smell of blood, but at the same time, I understand it's really beautiful. She's wearing this outfit, so it seems embarrassing to directly stare at her, but can it be that her outfit doesn't match her face? To put it into a phrase, she's a shrine maiden covered in blood. That contradictory appearance of one who is both holy and evil is the servant called Ryder. But are all heroic spirits beautiful? I think so, while looking up at Ryder's face out of curiosity. Hey, Ryder's tall for a girl. Ryder must be at least 170 centimeters tall. This is no time to calmly observe Ryder. This is a problem to be alone with Ryder, so I should get out of this place quickly. Ryder really follows me to the entrance. I wonder. She doesn't feel alive, but she might answer me if I talk to her. Keep away from dangerous things. So that's how we're, so that's where we're at this point. God, I don't know. I mean, there's no reason not to try to talk to Ryder, I guess. I just hope I don't say anything. Ryder, was it true what Shinji said earlier? I call out to her, not expecting a response. There's no change in Ryder. Her hair flutters in the wind. Right. Sorry for asking a stupid question when we're enemies. I raise my hand to thank her and exit. Then, it was not a lie. It is true that a witch is up on the mountain. Huh? Ryder? Be careful if you are to challenge her. That witch knows men inside out. Ryder talks without interest. I notice myself getting drawn in by her voice and quickly shake my head. Thanks for the warning. Please take care of Shinji. And please take care of Shinji. He's always like that, so please protect him. Taken aback, but I manage a reply. That must have sounded funny. You must be a good person. I understand why Shinji is trying to have you on his side. Ryder smiles a bit and returns to the house after saying so.